How rich was Pablo Escobar really? In the annals of criminal history, few names resonate with as much intrigue and infamy as Pablo Escobar. A mastermind of the drug trade, he was not merely a criminal. He was an enigmatic figure whose wealth seemed to know no bounds. From the sprawling estates to the clandestine dealings, each facet of his wealth tells a story that transcends the numerical value and delves into the profound complexities of a life lived on the fringes of legality. The cocaine empire. At the heart of Escobar's staggering wealth was the cocaine empire he meticulously constructed. As the mastermind behind the infamous Medellin cartel, he orchestrated a global network that flooded the world with narcotics. The enormity of his illicit drug trade, primarily centered around cocaine production and distribution, is staggering. It wasn't just a criminal enterprise, it was a financial juggernaut that fueled Escobar's ascent to unimaginable wealth. The cocaine trade, characterized by clandestine labs hidden in the Colombian jungles and intricate smuggling routes, became the lifeblood of Escobar's economic power. The sheer scale of the operation allowed him to amass wealth at an unprecedented rate, creating a financial empire that would rival legitimate businesses. The narco-billions. Quantifying Escobar's wealth is a Herculean task, clouded by the clandestine nature of his operations. Estimates of his net worth vary wildly, ranging from the conservative to the downright astronomical. At the height of his power in the late 1980s, some projections suggested Escobar's fortune eclipsed the $30 billion mark, making him one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet. The challenge in pinning down an accurate figure lies in the covert nature of his financial dealings. Much of his wealth was concealed in offshore accounts, hidden behind layers of shell companies and intermediaries. Lavish expenditures. Beyond the raw numbers, Escobar's opulent lifestyle provides a tangible glimpse into the vastness of his wealth. Lavish estates, ostentatious mansions, and sprawling ranches dotted the Colombian landscape, each serving as a testament to his financial prowess. The Hacienda Naples, a sprawling estate complete with exotic animals and a private zoo, stands as a vivid symbol of Escobar's extravagant tastes. His penchant for excess extended to luxury vehicles, private planes, and even a personal army. Escobar spared no expense in crafting an image of grandeur and invincibility. Philanthropy or public relations. One of the intriguing facets of Escobar's legacy is his purported generosity, particularly towards the impoverished communities in Colombia. Escobar strategically positioned himself as a modern-day Robin Hood, using a portion of his ill-gotten gains to fund schools, hospitals, and housing projects. While these philanthropic endeavors undoubtedly improved the lives of many, they also served a dual purpose. Escobar's charitable activities weren't solely altruistic. They were a calculated public relations move. By endearing himself to the local population, he cultivated a Robin Hood persona that, to some extent, shielded him from law enforcement scrutiny. The cost of power. While his wealth was astronomical, it came at an immeasurable cost. Escobar's reign was synonymous with violence, bloodshed, and the erosion of societal fabric. The Medellin cartel's ruthless tactics, including bombings, assassinations, and the manipulation of political landscapes, left an indelible mark on Colombian history. The toll of his criminal empire wasn't confined to the criminal underworld. It seeped into the very fabric of Colombian society. The drug trade fueled a cycle of violence that claimed countless lives, with innocent civilians becoming unintended casualties in the crossfire between cartels and law enforcement. The downfall. As the 1990s dawned, Escobar's empire faced unprecedented challenges. Intensified efforts by Colombian and U.S. authorities, coupled with internal conflicts within the Medellin cartel, hastened the unraveling of his criminal enterprise. Escobar's once seemingly invincible empire began to crumble. In 1993, the hunt for Escobar reached its zenith as Colombian authorities closed in on the drug lord. The notorious Medellin cartel leader met his demise in a hail of bullets on a rooftop in Medellin, marking the end of an era. The demise of Pablo Escobar also signified the collapse of the cocaine empire he had meticulously built. Societal ramifications. Pablo Escobar's reign wasn't just a chapter in the criminal chronicles. It was a saga of narco-terrorism that altered the fabric of Colombian society. The Medellin cartel's ruthless pursuit of power left scars that extended beyond the criminal underworld. The corrosive influence of drug money infiltrated institutions, fueled corruption, and destabilized the foundations of governance. Narco-terrorism, a term coined to describe the fusion of drug trafficking and violent insurgency, became synonymous with Escobar's approach. The hunt for justice. The pursuit of Pablo Escobar was not merely a law enforcement operation. It was a relentless quest for justice that spanned borders and tested the resolve of Colombian and U.S. authorities. The collaborative efforts to dismantle the Medellin cartel were marked by perilous encounters, intricate intelligence operations, and a dogged determination to bring one of the world's most notorious criminals to justice. However, the victory came at a cost. The toll on law enforcement personnel, the communities caught in the crossfire, and the ethical dilemmas inherent in combating a figure of Escobar's magnitude raised profound questions. The mythos of Pablo Escobar, folk hero or villain. As the dust settled on the ruins of Escobar's empire, a curious transformation occurred in the public perception of the man once dubbed the King of Cocaine. Escobar's posthumous mythos took on shades of ambiguity, oscillating between depictions of a ruthless villain and a folk hero of sorts. This duality reflects the complex interplay of factors that defined Escobar's character and the impact of his actions on those who experienced them firsthand. In certain Colombian communities, particularly those directly touched by Escobar's philanthropic endeavors, a paradoxical sentiment emerged. Some viewed him through a lens that blurred the lines between criminal overlord and benefactor, a perception fueled by the tangible improvements in infrastructure and living conditions that his ill-gotten wealth brought. The aftermath. The post-Escobar era ushered in a period of reckoning for Colombia, a nation grappling with the remnants of a drug-fueled legacy. The void left by Escobar's demise created a power vacuum that spawned new criminal enterprises, each vying for control over the lucrative drug trade. The struggle for dominance manifested in a series of violent conflicts that persisted long after Escobar's exit from the stage. Simultaneously, Colombia faced the task of rebuilding institutions eroded by corruption, addressing the socio-economic disparities exacerbated by the drug trade, and healing the wounds inflicted by years of narco-terrorism. The nation stood at a crossroads, navigating the delicate balance between confronting the ghosts of its past and forging a future untethered from the shadows of criminal empires. The enduring enigma. Even in the wake of Escobar's demise and the dissolution of the Medellin cartel, certain aspects of his wealth remained shrouded in mystery. The labyrinthine network of offshore accounts, hidden assets, and the deliberate complexity of his financial dealings thwart attempts to draw a definitive line under the question of how rich Pablo Escobar truly was. While estimates exist, the true extent of his fortune remains elusive. The very nature of illicit enterprises ensures that a significant portion of his wealth remains concealed, buried beneath layers of secrecy designed to withstand scrutiny. This enduring enigma only adds to the allure of Escobar's story, inviting speculation and perpetuating the mystique surrounding the man who rose from humble beginnings to become a symbol of criminal opulence. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.